Hi friends, happy summer. This is actually the 4th of July today and I'm home crafting and I'm making this cute little bee out of a wooden spoon. I got it at a thrift store. You can get these really cheap at thrift stores and yard sales and places like that. And so I am going to start by just using a round sponge brush that I get on Amazon and painting it black chalk paint by Full Cart. And I'm going to paint the entire spoon, both sides. Just one coat. This adheres pretty well and one coat seems to work quite well. I love this paint. It goes on so nice and smooth, and like I said, just one coat seemed to cover it perfectly. Now I'm just kind of smoothing it out. I'm going to give that a quick dry with my heat tool. It doesn't take very long at all. And then I will finish painting the bottom where I'm holding on right now. And now I've got 2 wooden biscuits. I get these on Amazon. It came in a pack with 3 different sizes. This is the largest size, and these are going to be the bee wings. And I am just painting a vintage white Full Cart acrylic paint. And just one quick coat. Not worrying about perfect coverage because I'm going to do a lot of sanding on it anyway. Now I will give those a dry and then we'll work more on the spoon. First I'm going to sand these quite heavily. Distress them a lot. And I didn't use any distress ink on my bee today, which is a little bit surprising because I usually like using that on most everything, but I did sand the spoon and the wings, but I didn't use distress ink. Now I'm just using some mustard yellow acrylic paint by Full Cart and just kind of freehanding and just eyeballing it and looking at making some yellow stripes for the bumblebee. And this did take 2 coats. So I'll put 1 coat on of 3 stripes and dry it, and then I go back and give it another good second coat. And they're not perfectly even, but it didn't matter to me. It worked just fine, just freehanding it. And I'm going off to the sides too. I'm not worrying about the back, but I did get the sides. You can see that it will need another second coat because you can see a little bit of the black coming through the yellow. But it's looking cute already. You can make bees just about out of anything. Wooden spoons are one of my favorite things to grab when I go thrift store shopping. So now that it's dry, both coats, I am just giving it a good sanding, even on top, not just the edges, even on the yellow and black stripes. Just grab a paper towel and wipe all that off. Now I'm trying to decide where I want to put the little bee wings. I'm just going to glue those on. A little bit at a slant, an angle for both of them. And it's starting to look like a bee. These are my Bedham acrylic markers. I get these on Amazon, and they're dual tip, which is really nice. They have a thicker tip that I'm using here and then a finer tip. And so I just draw some little tiny circles for the bee eyes, and off camera and a little later I go over it a little bit and make those eyes a little bit darker. Now I've got this wire that I get on Amazon. It's a 50-piece pack, and they're 16 inches long, and they look rusty, but they're not. They're just brown covered, and so they're less messy than a rust. So I really like these a lot. And so I bent the little piece in half, and now I'm just curling the ends. And it's funny because I end up not using this at all. I know a lot of bees have and I still might put it on because it would look really cute. I just wasn't quite sure it looked right where I was trying to put it on. You tell me in the comments, should I have used it? Because I'm just not sure. So I had to think about it, so I didn't want to put it on yet. So then I was trying to decide how to wrap these flowers around on the stem, and then this is when I just took all 3 little flowers off the stem and a few leaves. I'm just going to put one kind of at the side, and then one in the middle, and then one below that on the other side, the left side, the right side, just kind of coming down at an angle. And these little tiny sunflowers look really cute with bee projects, I think. So that one's right in the middle. Then I'm going to put that one to the left. Just try and decide where to put the leaves. So I'm just kind of sticking them under the flower petals. One at the top and one at the bottom, and then I do end up putting a 3rd one on. Now I'm just grabbing my twine and wrapping around 3 fingers just so we'll have smaller loops. I only wrapped it twice, so there's 2 loops on each side. And this just makes a good sized little bow to put on the top of his wings. Just a little filler, it just needed a little something right there. So I've got these tags, they're all kind of bee and honey themed, and they're in my Etsy shop with a bee print and tag listing. And so I cut it down a little bit so it would fit better, and it just has a little bee on it and says Buzz, and so I trimmed it down and used my corner rounder, and now I'm just distressing the edges with dark walnut stain distress ink. Punch a hole, and I'm putting a tiny piece of twine through that loop, pulling those tails through the loop. And then I'm going to put another bow at the bottom of those flowers. So I'm wrapping it around all my fingers, making three loops on each side, and then I wrap one of those tails around the center. And I'm just going to glue that at the bottom of those flowers on top of a leaf. Just hold that and spread those loops around in those tails. And then I see where I want the tag, and I cut the excess off, and I'm going to glue that on. Then I'm going to grab 2 little buttons. I've got this lot of buttons I get on Amazon. It's a 200 button pack, and it has all kinds of styles and sizes of vintage buttons. So I was just looking for 2 little ones. I end up dropping one, so I have to grab another one. And I keep a needle and thread handy at my craft area. I'm just threading the button, so when I glue it on, it just looks finished to me. It looks as if it's kind of sewn onto my project. So I'm just going in and out those loops a few times, and then I will glue that. Glue that right in the center of my twine bow. Then I'll do the same thing on my little button, even littler, for the wing bow. Kept dropping them. They were so tiny. Me and my fat fumble fingers. And so I've got that on there, and that's how cute it turned out. Super cute, super easy, great little kitchen decor piece. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and you have a whimsical day.